and sit down.
Hopefully that's worked, because it's just pinged up on my YouTube, that one.
Yeah,
no idea. I've got no idea what's
on mine
going
as well.
on there. Yeah, it's come up on yours.
Yeah, we're all good. We're all
brilliant.
All
Brilliant. Sorry about that little technical glitch there, folks. I clicked the live button and all I got was a blank screen on YouTube with nothing. So
I know what it might have been.
What?
Did you put a shilling in the box?
No.
You should have put a shilling in the box and then it would have started working then.
No, I didn't, mate. So apologies, anyone, if you're watching this back and click the Facebook link and you got diddly squat. I do apologise, but I just wanted to get a link up so that we could start the show and chat with you. So, hello again, Colin here, Festa 67's workshop, and next to me, I'm probably pointing the wrong way. Yeah.
Hello, it's me, Dave, at Model Maker Dave's workshop. Hello again, take 2.
I know. God, what a pair we are, mate. Honestly, I was like, what's going on?
And as someone by the name of Model Making Guru keeps tagging me, there you go, Fox. As your Jar Jar's #1 fan, he's there waiting for you.
Yes, apparently your tag's working this week, mate. I mean, normally when I tag you in a comment on anything, I just type in a capital M and it pings up straight away. So trouble is, so many people are model making or model maker, aren't they? And it's like getting confusing.
Yeah.
So they all need to rebrand and you need to stay as you are or whatever.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Well, I could rebrand to the Ultimate Guru.
Now you've just been silly, aren't you? Oh, I had to clean that up, didn't I?
or I could go the Ultimate Model Making Guru type.
Absolutely. You need to grow a big, long ginger beard, though. Mind you, you are rocking the Captain Bird's eye, aren't you? Which is...
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything different because I'm not going to start trying to...
No, that's right.
It's just going to go horribly wrong.
Anyway, I'll have a quick looky-loo at the chat and see who's in. I think we might be missing some folks today, so I might put a new link up on the Facebook in a minute, just whilst we're doing some bits and bobs. But if I do the chat first, then when you're doing what you've been up to, I'll put a new link up on the Facebook as well, just in case people are getting confused, because I know a lot of people watch it on there. Papa Smurf, laugh out loud. Shall we try again? Yeah, I know, mate. Honestly, I'm like, fudge stick and broom handles, really?
That's not what you really said.
No, it was unrepeatable. I'll repeat what I said when we do our late night Diamond Art, Dave. I might get away with it then. But it was a good one, wasn't it? It was a good wibble. Skullfish is in. Skullfish.
Hello, Skullfish.
Nim's in Darin. Hopefully this one works. Yeah, hopefully, Nim, mate. What a pair, eh? I don't know. Just can't get stuff. And he's going, yeah, it looks like it is. James Chapman's in. Hello, James. So you did a video, mate. Happy days. Welcome to the club.
Oh, well done, mate. Well done.
Spidey's in. Hello, he says.
Hello, Spidey.
Yeah, Fox is in. Yeah, going, aha. Full burp mode is active, Fox. Skullfish is saying, I bet Dave forgot to put the kettle on. No, he was scurrying around like a little old maid before we went live, getting his tea and everything. And forgot the ultimate thing. He forgot to go for his big boy's wee, and he scooted up them stairs like Usain Bolt, mate.
Yeah, 4 at a time.
Like, hoo, hoo, hoo. Dave saying, yeah, Skullfish got me, bro. Fox is going, I could never, or I would never have this problem. Cough, cough. Yeah, right. Of course you wouldn't, mate. Sergeant Bones is saying, back. Yeah, absolutely. Model Making Mayhem, this must be because this is the last day of my holiday before going back to work and YouTube doesn't want him to watch it. Yeah, we've been having some odd little glitches, wasn't it? You was having issues with your TV all day yesterday, weren't you?
It was. Yeah, atmospherics.
And I've also found as well recently with live streams, and I don't know whether anyone else using StreamYard is having this issue, but it's taking a hell of a lot longer to upload. And I think because so many people are using it now, perhaps the servers can't keep up. But normally, like, this will upload, but it clips off the first half hour or so, and then a day later, that first half hour mysteriously reappears, and it's a little bug. I've been in touch with them to see whether it's something they can deal with, but they said it can take up to 72 hours for it to fully collate. Collate, Dave.
Oh, you've been chewing that dictionary again.
Don't you dare, you, Mr. Thesaurus, last night. I'll get in with your big words on video because you was editing.
I know.
Steven
They're
Spielberg.
in for a word-a-thon treat when they watch that next thing.
Yeah, Steven Spielberg must be bricking it, mate. He's got someone to compete with his Oscar. I've created a monster.
I did hear he was seen running down the road screaming in absolute fear and dread because he heard that some bloke called Model Maker Dave was making videos.
Yeah, and his tag was working as well.
Oh, yeah.
Who'd have thought it? Fox is saying Andy over at Model Making Mayhem, epic biblical back to school blues, equals sadness. Yeah. Spro and Glow's asking whether Chris is on the buttons. I've had a look round to see whether he's hiding somewhere, unless he's disguised himself as my Roger Rabbit over there and he's lurking there and sneaking out and pressing buttons. I don't know.
Well, he's not hiding under the desk.
Model Making Guru says, I assume we are all counting down because Festa's getting all of his swears in advance. Mate, honestly, it was like someone had pushed that swear now button, mate. It was a good wibble, though. Andy would have been proud of it. He's also saying, take two with our wonderful host Dave at Model Making Workshop and his glamorous assistant Colin at Festa's. It is, mate. Dave's the man in charge, mate. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Archie at Common Road is saying, oh, yeah. Hello, mate. Foxy's going ping.
Pong.
Andy's saying, yeah, it is biblical sadness sense. Are you having a wibble, Andy? Come on, admit it.
It sounds like he's having a bit of a Wibblekins.
Yeah, does he need to go and find someone so he can hug it out? I can hear Paul Stewart's front door slamming shut as he's scurrying up the motorway because someone said hug required. Paul is a hugger, bless him. He's got a permanent indent on his side that's shaped like Chris over at Gross Models because he's missing hugging his bestie, mate.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and it's quite funny because, like, I'm not a hugger. And he keeps threatening me that if ever we meet, he's going to hug me to death. And it's like, yeah, I could just imagine him coming towards me like an Exocet missile, and I won't be able to stop him.
Well, no, he just holds your sticks up like that.
He would, mate. He would kick them out of the way and go, right, you look like you was falling over, so I thought I'd hug you to save you.
Oh, dear.
Paul's now writing that down. I must remember to use that one. Sarge was in. Sorry, Sarge. I clicked straight off you there, mate. I do apologise, saying it's lives.
Hello, Sarge.
James is in, model officer. Hello, James. All right, mate. Hope you're doing all right. Iron Man 129 is saying good afternoon, all.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
Are you the real Tony Stark?
Does that mean he goes around in a big red suit?
Yeah, and what a shame that fella. I know it's not a death of the week scenario. This is a genuine sad one. That's the fella who played the Black Panther, wasn't it? Chadwick. Was it Boseman? He died, didn't he? He's only 43.
Hey,
yeah, what a shame, mate. Yeah, apparently he had colon cancer and he kept it all private, and he died yesterday. And wow, what a shock that was. So yeah, rest in peace, my friend. You know, sad, genuinely sad. You know what I mean? So, yeah, kind of surprised me when that came up on my news feed because, yeah. Nim's going, it's alive. Lewis is in model making trucker going, hello again, everyone.
Hello, Lewis.
Yeah. Archie saying it's alive, it's alive, it's alive. I can kill that on there now, actually, because I know we're live. Model making Guru's going, nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, you got to have the think on the end, didn't you? Oh, chat's just jumped up. Let's scroll back up again. Wow. There we are. Nat's in. Dexterous crafter. Perfect timing. Just finished dinner. Oh, leads us up to Dave's question of the day. Then what's the belly and the bench?
Yeah, well, yeah, go on then. What is on your benches and what is about to or has gone into the belly?
Absolutely, mate. Steve's in over at TSM, Totally Scale Models. Hello, mate. I hope you're doing all right, fella. Model making truckers going, what's a shilling? Really? How old are you?
Really?
Shilling's a bob, mate. 5 pence. It's an old 5 pence, mate.
Lewis, Google it, mate.
Mate, I've still got a 10 bob note in the tin upstairs, Dave, from when I was a nipper.
Well, you ain't got a 9 bob note, innit?
I know. Yeah, tell me about it, eh? Yeah, I know what you're doing. I ain't that bloody stupid.
Almost.
Yeah, you got to try harder than that, mate. Mind you, though, it is your turn because I broke you yesterday, didn't I? With yeah, I can't say why either, can I? Because we're on a family show. But I broke Dave yesterday. He had to go away and make a cup of tea because he was burp laughing because he was chuckling away to himself.
Yeah.
Arish Styrene's in going, haha, it's fine. I just thought ISM was using up all the bandwidth in the UK. Yeah, I think they might be streaming at the moment as well. So there's a bit of a clash there, but they do their thing and we do ours. And the internet is a big enough place for everyone.
Oh,
and hello, ISM guys. Hope you're all keeping well. Spur and Glue saying it's an old 5p at Lewis. Fox is going that he sees nothing hanging down from your thing because his eyes are immune to that creature. Archie's going, I'm as good as it can be. I hope you're doing well, Nat. Yeah. My name's all okay then, Common Road Junction. As far as I know, Archie.
Yeah, I think so.
No, wrong with your name, mate.
Hang on.
Quino man going, way, hey, I found the stream. Yeah, I know, mate. Sorry, geez. We had a bit of a technical glitch. When Dave's doing his thing, I'm going to put a new link up in Facebook just in case anyone else is struggling. But, yeah, the first stream we put up, mate, for some reason wouldn't go live on YouTube and died a painful death. So I had to quickly put my wibble lip back in and put a new stream up. Nim's going laugh out loud. Dexterous Crafter Nat has got a full belly. Good girl. Archie's going, that's good then. What you had? Ooh. Quano man saying hello to Nat. As is Spidey. And Nat is saying hello to Spidey and Dan. Fox is saying, Dave, are you sure that would mean changing the bulb? Also, you would have to do Gumplers and a Baneblade.
No, he wouldn't.
So, Wibblekins.
No, it's a statement. A statement of fact.
Oh, bless you. Oh. Paul's in. Paul Chaplin, Plastic Monkey. Hi, all. Hiya, Paul. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Hope Sue's doing okay as well. Archie's going, when's that happening, Cole? When's what happening, mate? Are we on about the diamond art there, mate? I might have missed something in the chat.
No, I don't.
No idea at the moment. We're looking at fitting something in to our schedule, but we're not sure what's happening because there's more than us two that want to get involved in this, and it's getting everyone together, and I just need to message people to check availability.
Because it's building up to be quite a crowd.
Yeah. Fox is going anyway. Stream live, lads nattering, Xboxes on, Sundays are the best. Yeah, I mean, it's us reprobates keeping you company all day Sunday, isn't it, eh?
What more could you possibly want?
Yeah, Papa Smurf saying, Mama Smurf wants to know when the late night one is. We're going to do it on a Saturday night or a Friday night, isn't we, Dave? Again, it's catching up with everyone else that wants to get involved, because I've had a few requests come through on Messenger of people asking to be involved. So it's waiting for them to get their diamond art stuff delivered. Once everyone's got everything they need to do it, and we can all agree on a weekend we're available and a time slot, then we'll put something up. But at the moment, I can't announce it because I don't know who's on board fully and who isn't, and we just need to do a bit of work behind the scenes. James is saying, thanks, Colin. Really appreciate the comments, mate. Hey, mate, not a problem at all. We're all here to help each other at the end of the day, geez. And James is only on 70 subs, I noticed when I was on his channel. So have a look on the old Facebook page. James, can you put a new link up to your channel, mate, on the Facebook group so that it appears in the comments, mate? And I'll go into it when we do our live and I'll copy the link over, mate. But yeah, if we can do a bit of subbage to James and see if we can get him to the magic 100, would be nice.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Nat saying hello to Paul and James. Papa Smurf saying hello to Nat, who's saying hello to AD back, AD Holmes, who is aka Papa Smurf. Archie's going, IKR Fox, I usually watch it on my Xbox. Yes. Quano Man's going, hey Nat, for totally innocent reasons, well, I have nothing at all to do with naughty gifts. I find myself wondering if you look like Mr. Bean, T-E-E. Okay. Mr. Bean, that's Rowan Atkinson. Nat looks nothing like that. She's an elegant lady. James is going, in my post, some pics up in the gallery in a minute. Finally finished my Hogwarts castle. Happy days, mate. Yeah, and I'll drop a link into the chat in a minute. I can't check it at the moment because I'm hosting, mate, and I don't want to keep doing stuff. I got told off for that doing the Thunderbirds stream. Didn't I have to send in an email?
I know.
Yeah, I know. What can I do? Papa Smurf's asking Nat what was for lunch. Only he's Hank Marvin. Yeah, same here, mate. I could eat all at the moment. Sue Chaplin's in, Ice Queen. Hello, Colin, Dave, and everyone else. Hello, Sue. You right, my darling? Nat had roast pork and all the trimmings. Ooh, road trip. Nat saying hello to Sue. Lewis is going, she had meat and 2 veg. Yeah, I think we know where you're going with that, mate. Yeah, there might be children watching, but there is a subliminal meaning as well.
Yeah.
Most people would know it. Brooch and earrings, meat and 2 veg, yeah. Common Road Junction's going very nice. Quano is just going to sit here grinning like a cat. What's got the KFC creams? Ooh. Papa Smurf's telling off Lewis for being rude. Yeah, we're not daft, Lewis. We know what you meant, mate.
Yeah, we know where you're going.
But just in case Connor and Paige are sat there.
Yeah, you're wrong. Lewis, wind it in.
Yeah. Ian Douthwaite's going, afternoon, chaps. No modelling this week. Been back to work after been off since December last year. Oh, mate, I feel your pain. I mean,
hope everything went well for you when you went back to work.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of them. You know, my youngest boy went back to work, and mate, the bottom lip was like a dinghy, Dave.
Oh, was it proper Wibblekids as well?
Oh, yeah. The air turned blue. I didn't realise such words could come out of my youngest son's mouth, mate. Don't know where he got it from. Probably his mother.
I wonder.
Probably his mother.
Yeah.
Common Road Junction says Fox, Xbox is for Fallout whilst I listen to the stream. Papa Smurf says, have you saved me some of Nat's dinner? Andy apparently is having an epic wibble. Oh, Andy, what's the Wibblekins about, mate?
Can you record it so that we can have a good giggle?
Yeah. I may have inadvertently dropped an airbrush needle into me foot again, you know, but luckily it didn't stick in like a javelin. It just, makes a change from the knife.
Yeah, I remember that.
That was a proper bottom lip, Dave, wasn't it? It was like, oh, Dave, look what I've gone and done. Quick, get the super glue out.
Yeah, quite literally, the tip of the blade had gone in quite deep as well.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't find my knife. It had rolled off my bench, and I kept moving my feet out of the way to look around my chair, and it didn't occur to me. And then I felt it brush against my calf. I'm like, Dave, I found my knife. Where is it? My foot.
Stuck in your foot. Oh, dear, oh, dear.
Yeah. So copious amounts of super glue. Yeah.
Well, that's what it was designed for.
Absolutely. Sprue and Glue's going, ouch, stabity here, new blade. Why is it when you put a new blade in your knife, the first thing you cut is yourself? How's that work? It's a bit like cutting mats and extra thin spillages, isn't it? Lewis is going, oh, you're not very well, Nat. Andy's going, stabby alert. James is saying hello to Lewis and Nat. Sue Shapland's going, pleased to hear it, Nat. Didn't like to say Friday, but you did look a bit peaky. Oh, bless her. Not been well, love. Oh, bit under the weather. You need Lewis to do all the cooking and then send you to a nice elf spa for a weekend jaunt of nice relaxing massages and all of that stuff that women do at elf farms, love. And then he might be allowed to look at a resin print, a brochure.
I think that's a bit much. You might be allowed to look at a resin printer photograph.
Yeah, in a brochure. Yeah.
No, just a photograph on its own. So you could take one of yours and send it to him.
I'll send him a picture of my printer just to tease him, couldn't I? Yeah. Ice Queen was saying hello to Lewis. Excuse me. Archie's saying, have you seen the new trailer for State of Decay 3? What on earth is that? Is that a game, a film?
I'm presuming that's a game on the Xbox and the old PlayStation.
Oh, right. Okay.
But as I've not played State of Decay or State of Decay 2, I've no idea what it's like.
Yeah, Archie at Common Road Junction was shocked when he heard about the actor Chadwick Bowman dying. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's such a young age, isn't it? What else have we got in here? Oh, yeah, they're all on about shillings.
Yeah.
Plastic Monkey's going, roast beef bench is HMS Hood in answer to your question, Dave. Yeah, HMS Hood. It looks mint, doesn't it?
The mighty Hood.
Have you put it in the gallery? Because I've only just got my bench sorted. I've got new units and everything. And I don't want to pack them away. Oh, Wibblekins.
Boohoo and Wibblekins.
Sarge is saying, hi, Mr. Coffee. Nat was going, no idea what happened. She was fine through the day, and as it got later, didn't quite feel bright eyes and bushy tail. Yeah, there was something in the air Friday because I had to go in the afternoon for a bit of a lay down because the old balance and everything. It was, whoa, Sarge can relate to this because he's similar to me. It's like a form of vertigo. And you just get the EBGBs, Dave, and you've just got to go and lay down and hope that it goes away. It's weird. Atmospherics or something, or air pressure. James is going, yeah, I got to do it in, got into doing Lego, watched a YouTuber called Bricky, and he had a good cotty. Okay. Ice Queen saying in the belly is roast beef and just started Yoda diamond art for a stepson. Oh, yeah, me and Dave was looking at ads yesterday, and they stayed in the bag because we weren't brave enough to remove them.
Who was more scared, you or me?
Me. Oh, I'm a big wuss, mate. I'm like, I know my hat is going to be the most sparkliest hat in the world, mate. Nim Sindarin saying, bench, holiday knitted runner, maybe do some line work on my drawing of Danor Volcan. Picks in the workshop, good girl. Belly is barbecue Pringles, Dave.
Once you pop, you cannot stop.
I'm like Shaggy out of Scooby-Doo when I open them. I just get the whole stack and it's like, gone. Yeah, they are my weakness, mate. Spidey saying hello to Sergeant Bones. Sarge has gone all London with a hint of German and American here with roast pork sandwich from yesterday's leftovers. What if tanky things still? Does wonderful things with armour, does our Sarge. Belly is coffee. This is Skullfish. Sorry, Skullfish. Belly is coffee and bite-sized caramel shortcakes. Bench, the bench. Happy modelling, everyone.
Having said that, I will presume that he has a clear bench.
I can't say that because, as you know, my bench at the moment is full. Scott's in, Junk Works, afternoon all. Hello, Scott.
Hello,
How
Scott.
you doing, mate? How's your subs doing, mate? Have you hit that magic 100 yet? Lewis is belly roast pork, some of the trimmings, no Yorkies. Nat failed, bench filling the skip with Nat's things to make sure more room for models. You only ate some of the trimmings. Do you know if you don't eat all your greens and veg, you're not allowed to get a 3D printer ever? Yeah.
Ever.
Nat's saying hello to Scott. Steve's going, bench is a Revell 1/72 scale Airbus A400M Atlas. He's doing the decals. Bench is going to be, belly even, sorry, is going to be pulled pork with slaw and sweet potato wedges. That sounds a nice little culinary delight.
Sounds very good. He's going all chefy again, isn't he?
He is. He's getting all chefy, mate. You know what I mean? I'm happy just to get a sandwich to cook on a George Foreman, and even then I don't quite get it right. Scott saying hello to Nat. Spiddy Q8's got roasted 2 days ago Rwanda bourbon in his mug, and it's slipping down nicely.
I'm kind of thinking that must be some sort of coffee he's on about then.
Yeah, mate. Spid's a coffee god, mate. You know what I mean?
He's not a coffee guru. He's a coffee.
See, I think I could break Spiddy and make him spill some of these Rwandan bourbon just by saying 2 words.
Go on then.
Coffee bags.
That's the coffee got all over the floor, that is.
And just remember, Spid, this is a family show. You're not allowed to swear at me in the chat. I can just imagine him going, sacrilege. Yeah.
Spiddy, you can say what you want, mate, as long as there's no bad words.
Yeah, you're not allowed to swear at me. And don't throw things at your TV screen at me because you'll break it. Fox is saying bench today is Warhammers. I suppose it would be, been it's that day of the week, mate. Belly's been some muesli and banana, and noms for later, not sure. Yeah, Fox is on his cholesterol, low-fat diet, bless him. And like I say, mate, just keep at it. You'll be fine. Otherwise, they'll give you pills for it, mate, and there's no going back then. Archie's saying, I was saying because don't do model making in front of my name, Cole. Oh, right. Yeah, I'll get you now, mate. Yeah, you're not one of the model making clan.
No.
Quano Man is saying, Bench has got a motorbike and guards that have been modified to fit my bike belly. Is 69 gallons of coffee and a bajillion chocolate biscuits. Ooh, chocolate biscuits, Dave. I was allowed chocolate hobnobs during.
I was going to say, those chocolate biscuits, are they chocolate hobnobs?
Yeah. It was like, you know, when they find Excalibur and you have that operatic tune in the background as they remove Excalibur, and yeah, you know, that sort of. As my missus bought them in on a platter because she teases me mercilessly. She just bought them in. She went, here is your chocolate hobnobs allowance for this month. I immediately gave her the empty packet back. No, I did well. Arish Styrene, nothing to report in the belly. Just working on his Eastern Front diorama, so your benches are safe for a few more weeks. Cheers, mate, because I would have trouble packing this lot away. I might have been a bit busy yesterday. I had a bit of a resurgence of me mojo, and I kind of got carried away. So yeah. Scott's going on the bench, top secret project, belly, nothing yet. Ooh, top secret project. Ooh. I want to know what it is. 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 Please tell me, Scott.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? Come on, tell us. What is it? What is it?
Yeah.
We need to know. Please, come on, tell us.
Archie's going, have you played State of Decay 2 to Fox? Ross Medlocks, I'm waiting for the pictures to arrive for the 5D Diamond Art thing. Yeah, this is the thing, because Ross is sending out, kindly sending out some pictures for the Diamond Art thing that we're doing, because we're going to do it for a charity, aren't we? And it's one of them where we want to try and get everyone involved and sort of say, well, what do we think? I'm leaning towards Great Ormond Street or something like that, you know, kiddies cancers and kiddies stuff, you know what I mean? And it's just sorting out a Just Giving and things like that. So we're gonna do it. It's just planning everything in the background, and that's going all too secret. Yeah, we want to know, Scott. Tell us.
You can't come in here and say you're working on a top secret thing and not get questioned about it.
Absolutely. Ross is saying you might need more than a weekend to get the pictures done. Yeah, I know what you're like, you rotter. Archie saying idiot 200, not sure what to do for a special. James is on 70 subs, awesome. I'm only on 51, says Sprue and Glue. Like I say, Sprue and Glue as well, folks. Let's get Sprue and Glue subs going.
Nim saying she's been stuck on 75.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. James is on 70 and I'm on 51, says Sprue and Glue. Ray's in. Afternoon, Ray. Hope you're doing all right. Ray from Malta. Model making truckers going, life in his summing off. Never heard Nat and elegant lady used in the same sentence. Well, you should do, mate. She's lovely. You leave her alone. Stop bullying her.
Standing over it with a frying pan about to give it one.
What's his name? Fox is saying, who sends an email during a live stream? I do, because I'm a pillock, mate. You kept on at me in the chat going, have you emailed the blurb? So I'm like, I'll do it now then. Whilst it was on my mind, because I would have forgot. Says the man.
It's not your fault, you see. It wasn't your fault that you had to do the email. It was Fox's fault for nagging at you like an old woman.
Absolutely. And so I was doing my bit, because this is the bloke who needs 5 messages off of me to upload a video because he forgets. Skin and Blisters in. How do Mazza? She's saying I've got mum here to say hello to. Hello, Sybil. You all right, sweetheart? Hope you're doing all right. And stay safe during the lockdown. Sybil is my mum. It's not her real name. It's just what we call her. It goes back to the old 40 Tower. She used to buzz around and rollick my old man like Basil 40. She was a proper little Rottweiler, my mum. 4'8" of South London rage, mate. And she's sitting there now going, no, I wasn't. I can't remember none of that. Like Skippy.
Yeah.
So, hello, Sybil. All right, sweet cheeks. Common Road Junction's going. Just about to go and have some cooked breakfast, and he's going to be back in a bit. Happy days, mate. What are you having?
Ooh.
Please say English fry up, mate. Oh.
With fried bread.
Oh, mate, I don't. It's funny, I still miss my mum's rhubarb crumble and custard, mate. Honestly, I would melt in her arms, mate, when she used to make that. Oh, mate, yeah, they say a way to a man's heart is his belly, but mum's rhubarb crumble and coutard, mate. Nectar. Lewis is saying, Dave, me wind it in. That's what she said. Yeah, wind your neck in. Is that what she said to you? Because that's what my missus says to me, mate. It must be a northern thing. Because my missus is from Findorn in the wee Highlands of Scotland. Luke's in. Hello, Luke. All right, mate.
Hello, Luke.
We might be packing the bench away if you've posted more photos, mate. You can't do this to me.
It's all right. The lorry's just turned up.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Ray saying hello back to us all. Reese is in. Hello, Reese. All right, mate. How you doing? Long time no see, mate. You've been playing Chuck Norris again?
No, he's been playing with his pink rings.
You nearly got me. You nearly got me. I nearly blurted something out then. Fox is going, I have no experience of stabbing myself with a knife blade. No, of course you don't, mate. It's what we call your Captain Stabbity. And Tony's Captain Spillage. I mean, that bloke can spill anything, mate.
Oh, I don't know. I had a good go earlier on.
Lewis is saying, Nat, go to an elf farm. They haven't got enough time to sort her out. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, poor Nat. You're evil. You evil man. That's you're not getting a resin printer now.
Do you know, he shouldn't get a resin printer, and that Titanic he should take back to e-models.
Yeah, I think Nat should send it back and replace it with a tugboat. Model officer's going, do they have KFC Health Farm, Nat? The model making truck says, yeah, it's the chicken farms, but shh, don't tell Nat. Is it that chicken farm? What's that? James is saying Alicia likes the look of the new Suicide Squad game for the new Xbox. I've got Harley Quinn just off of shot there, mate. Yeah. The new Xbox graphics look awesome, especially Harley Quinn. Yeah, I mean, computer graphics now, Dave, second to none, ain't they?
I know. I'm probably going to have to upgrade my Xbox at some point.
Mate, I've still got Super Monaco Grand Prix, mate, on a Sega Mega Drive. It's like, Sarge is going, yeah, air pressure. When the weather changes abruptly, I always throws him off his game. Yeah, same here, mate. What else have we got? Got some bellies and benches there, some corned beef.
Iron Man saying he's got a plate. He's plating his corned beef, ash, and beans.
I know. On the bench is a very nice 70-second Cyber Hobby Sea Vixen.
Ooh.
And he's eyeing up an Ella Javelin to go with it and all. Ella Javelin with an H. One of them. Ella kit, Dave.
Can't say that I've ever built an Ella kit, but, you know, it could be something
I
I
had
might...
someone message me yesterday about the UE that we've been doing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you know, he's tempted to pull the pin and get one, but apparently they're a bit of a dog to put together. And I'm like, yeah, they're a challenge, don't get me wrong, but you'll love it. It's well worth it. Get one. Mm-hmm. So hopefully he picks one up because, mate, I love how they've turned out. Lynn Dipple's in. Hello, Lynn, from the US of A, from New Mexico. Hopefully you're not cooking too much out there, darling, and that it's got a little bit more bearable for you. She's sneaking in bellies, Cheerios, milk, bench, and getting my camera set up so I can start a Metal Earth TNG USS Enterprise. Good girl. We're getting our modelling bench sorted out. Yeah, model making Lynn is back. Sprue and glue bench, a 35th Tiger toe, belly. Oh, look at these ingredients, Dave.
Look at this. Loin roast pork, new potatoes, stuffing, carrots, cabbage, white cabbage or red.
Hey,
roast tatties, rich gravy, and afters homemade steam pud.
Oh, steam pudding. Oh, lemon, Dave, with custard. Oh, Dave, I want custard.
Now, is it proper thick custard or wibbly weak?
Nah, it's got to be the one where you stand the spoon up and it just stays there.
Yeah. You don't pour it. You as Ted would say, slap it on.
Yeah, and you can turn the spoon upside down and it stays there.
It defies gravity.
Oh, don't. Oh, no. Oh, I want to do custard burps. We all know what they are. Oh, custard. Yeah. He couldn't eat all the trimmings because Nat never got the eggs for the Yorkies. Oh, bless. Wibblekins, Lewis. Well, you've got to be nice to her, mate. That's what it is.
A pair of legs.
Yeah, you should be nice to her. You know, I romance my missus constantly with my parades of love poetry. She's like effing hell, she says. It's like, yeah. Can't say that live, love. Lynn saying hello to Fox. Skullfish, welcome, honey. Hope you're well. Spiddy Q8 has replied to my coffee bags response. Oh, really cool. I know what you've called me there as well. Sarge is going, coffee bags. Yeah, it's a thing in the UK, mate. Coffee bags.
Apparently, it is the way forward.
Yeah, I am actually tempted to write to them saying, hello, my name is Spiddy Q8, and I would like to do a review of your coffee bags on my YouTube channel. Could you kindly send me a packet?
You are so wrong. I like your idea. Yeah.
He says it's a bloody good job I put my mug down in readiness. He's saying to Lynn, hope you're well. Luke's, he's got you guys on the big telly whilst I prepare roast chicken with all the trimmies. His missus has started her first ever model kit today, so rather than my bench, I'm more supervising today. Well, she's got a good instructor, Luke, and if she's going to be anything like you, Bill, mate, then I don't think I'll ever get my bench out again. And you're on the big telly. Yeah, my beard is that grey, mate. I've got matching tram lines in it now. Fox is going, the diet's no probs. Luckily, I enjoy eating anything as long as it's not have a face or kiwi fruit, because seriously, kiwi fruit can, GTFO. Yeah. Lynn's going, I liked your review of that tool. What's it used for? I know watch thingy and I'm doing good. Well, not, but she's got to go to work. Oh, bless her. Oh, bless her. Oh, Ross Medlock bench has got an AMT Ertl DS9 Rio Grande. Belly, not sure till lazy wife gets where she belongs, back in the kitchen. Oh, I don't know, not you, dear. Yeah, Nat's just said, are you going to take Festa upstairs? Okay, I'm a bit worried now.
Yeah, yeah, I would be at all.
Yeah, I think it's time for me to get the corn plasters out just to put him off. Model making guru, top secret project equals IDF 2-to-1 odds. Yeah, I mean, I think it's evens Fox, isn't it? You know what I mean? Oh no, Dave, look. Sue Chaplin, she forgot to say they're having bread and butter pudding for afters.
Bread and
Oh,
butter. Bread and
how
butter.
much petrol you got, Dave?
Not enough.
Oh,
Bread and butter.
Wibble. Ray saying, hello, Lynn, sweetheart. Oh, bless. Speedy's going, I'm sorry, I might redo it with an appendium. I didn't go into details, reviewed a couple of others, which all do the same thing. Thanks for the feedback. Have a good work shift and take care. Oh, I love it. And Speedy's going, oh, bread and butter pudding. Yeah, you could have your coffee bags with that, mate. I could see him throwing things at me.
Yep.
Fox was going, that was some blowbacks there at the workshop. Yeah, 10 XP. Happy days, mate. God, this old chat's going today, mate, isn't it, eh? I'm going to leave it for a little bit and start a bit of gallery in a minute because otherwise I'm going to be doing chat all the show, isn't it? Steve's throwing a wobbler. I'll get back to that. Ice Cream's going, don't know where you go, Spiddy, but you'll have to come to Exmoor to get your pud. He's up in Scotland, I do believe, isn't you, Spid?
Well, that's a long way down.
Yeah, Steve's having a wibble, Dave.
Wow, why's you having a wibble, Steve?
Decals.
Oh, Wibblekins.
And Scott is saying he set a challenge, or was set a challenge by Dave at Butcher That Model to do something in snow and ice. Challenge was accepted. He's on 68 subs the last time he looked. Well, there's a few people in the chat today, folks. Sprue and Glue, Scott, Nim, James Chapman, you know, they're all sort of in the later quarter of getting to the 100 subs. So if you haven't subbed to everyone on the Facebook page, just scroll through and give them a little bit of a subbykins. That would be lovely. Right, Dave, I'm going to click on you. What have you been up to this week, mate?
I've not been up to anything at all. He said, lying out of his teeth. Right, let me put myself on down cam and then you can have a look what I've been up to.
Absolutely.
Because we did a little program. Let's get rid of Jasper out the way for a minute. We did a small program on said Huey, and the sad thing is now I've built my Huey. I've got no more parts to put on my Huey apart from 2 sliding doors. And
looking mint, though.
I've got to say it's looking good. I've got a little bit of clean up to do on some of the joins, but that's not too much of a problem. And there's a little bit of filler work that I've got to do underneath, but I'm almost at the priming stage, which is scary because I'm now that bit closer to finishing, and I don't really want to finish this because I've had so much fun doing this one that I think it's going to be a shame to finish it. But then
it's one of them, isn't it?
It needs to be finished so that then we can start on the fire engine job.
Absolutely.
So, I've also been doing some work on my alternative Thunderbird 2.
Yeah.
I'm now working on a made-up camouflage pattern scheme, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to show it because I'm still at the second masking stage, and yeah, that was a bit of an headache this morning. So that's that is working its way. So hopefully on the Wednesday show, that's a good trip into the next week.
I know.
Or a segue, as whatever you want to call it.
That was a good segue, mate. As segues go, Dave, that is up there, mate.
So on Wednesday's show, he says, I might reveal what my Thunderbird 2 is going to be. Dum, dum, dum. What else have I been up to? My episode 3 of the Chieftain tank went up on Friday. So if you haven't seen it yet to find out what I've been up to, pop along to my channel and have a watch and see what I've been up to. I'm currently working on the edit for the episode 2 of the Leopard tank, which is coming along very nicely.
Oh, right, yeah.
What else? Done the Huey, done Thunderbird 2. I might, he says, looking at the Northern Ireland Land Rover, I might have a go at doing some paint splats tomorrow.
Oh, you ledge.
And I think that's all. Before I forget, I have made a purchase or 2.
Oh, good, man.
I have ordered, they're both Revell kits, but I have ordered a 1/24 London double-decker bus.
I know.
And I'm looking forward to that when that arrives, because it's the same style of bus that I used to watch go up and down the Chinkford Road when I was up at my grandparents. So I'm going to, and I found a photo of it at Chinkford bus station. So
yeah,
I'm going to base it on that.
Yeah.
And under an awful lot of duress and stress, strain and persuasion from said festa, I purchased a Revell 1/72 scale Shackleton MR3.
Oh, good, man.
So I would imagine, because it's bank holiday, I don't think I'll see them much before Thursday or Friday.
Oh, right, yeah.
And I think that's about me. I think I'm up to date now.
Oh, cool, mate. Cool. I'm just literally posting James's link in the chat. Bear with me. So that's done.
Let's put Jasper back up on his.
Yeah, I'm just putting the Ujimi Call It Facebook group up, getting that ready, and
yeah, that's it. I was also tempted to order the Revell 1/48 Farewell Tonka.
Oh, right, yeah.
But I can't order it yet because it's on pre-order.
Well, yeah, it's like the bus, wasn't it? That's what I was saying to you yesterday. If you wanted me to hold back re-releasing my bus videos, I would, because I've re-edited all 16 of them, and I didn't want to clash with you, But...
No, that's fine. Once they're all uploaded, I'll have a binge fest and watch all of them.
Yeah, no worries. So, yeah, look out for that, folks, in case you wonder on that one. I'm pulling the entire bus series down that I filmed in 2016, I think it was back then. And I've been playing with the sound on it because there's like a lot of background noise and the fans from the old PC and all of that. And I just gave it a little bit of a TLC and sorted out some of the aspect ratio problems. And I've now got all 16 episodes in HD. So I'm going to be uploading them during the week this week. Which will tie in then when your bus arrives, won't it? Because you'll be able to then sit there and binge watch it. So.
Binge watch and see how you extracted the driver's door and made it sliding.
Well, yeah, because it really bothered me when I bought the kit, and it was like I got it. I got the cab out, and I'm like, oh, I moulded the door shut. Oh. Because I never saw one of them doors closed, The
only time I ever saw them closed was when it was nerfing it down with rain or it was blowing a hoolie. And otherwise,
Or they had the bus
Other
inspector
conditions,
on the bus as well. When they used to slide it back when the bus inspector was on, didn't they?
yeah. But
But
yeah, otherwise that door was permanently open.
yeah, and it gave me an opportunity to revisit that build series, because it's strange. When I built that, I used what I had to hand, whereas the others that I've built, I've done 3 of them now. The most recent one had all the nano LEDs and everything, and it was a lot easier to build and a lot neater, you know what I mean? But the original one was, it's like a load of old spaghetti stuck in there, and I was going to rip it apart and rewire it, and I thought, why bother? Because it works at the end of the day. It may not look pretty, but you can't see any of it anyway, so... But just in case you're watching it on film, people, and people want to rivet count it, because it is my most rivet counted build ever. If you want to nag me about the wiring and go, oh, you should have done it, I know, mate. I just went with what I want. We know who they are who are going to rivet count it. So, yeah. But it is, Dave, prepare yourself, because I had a few ex-bus people. Well, I remember that bus, and it didn't have that on it. I never saw that. Well, you have now.
Well, I'm basing it on the photo that I've seen of this particular one at Chinkford bus station.
Yeah.
However, I cannot guarantee that the posters and the advertising banners that are on said bus will be exactly the same.
Oh, you're doing what I did. You're doing set of custom details. Cheers, Spro. That's nice of you. He says he loved my bus.
I'm not going to do any lighting or anything like that in it.
I mean, if my sister's still in, she'll remember this. I, as a kid, was known for my love of buses. I used to have a big red ride-on bus with a steering wheel on the top of it. Do you remember them, Dave?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I used to gun it along with that, and I used to have a cement mixer, or ment mixer, as I used to call them before my sister corrects me. Because that used to go everywhere with me, and I'd be up and down the street on this damn bus. I always had a fascination for buses, and I remember as a kid route master buses and the fag packets and the bottles rolling up and down the aisles, and cigarette stubbers on the seats. Dave, do you remember them?
You always had the obligatory can of pop or bottle of pop that was rolling backwards and forwards every time the driver hit the brakes. It was...
Yeah, and you used to always have a big blob of bubble gum with a fag butt hanging out of it on the stubber, didn't you? Oh, mate,
Yeah, and the tape that used to go up the poles was...
Yeah, that was slowly unwinding its way down. James is saying, you're the reason why I dived in to get in the bus. He still needs to finish it for Alicia. Well, yeah, I've revamped the videos. It was kindly pointed out to me at the time, because, as you know, those close to me, I wear an hearing aid. I'm deaf in this ear and getting close to it now in that one. So... I didn't hear them because the frequency I just don't pick up, and it was kindly pointed out to me by a few viewers, like, what is that noise in the background? And I'm like, what are you on about? And I got my missus out here in the end and said to her, look, can you hear anything? She went, them fans on that computer need changing. They're really loud. That must be it then. So I swapped them all out for super silence, but I never re-edited my early videos, and all of them are getting pulled. And I'm looking to do an update on my 72nd scale Concorde as well, because I had a hard drive fail and I lost 2 of the episodes of it, and I'm going to dig it down and plug all the lights in and everything and show people how it turned out, because... yeah, I never got round to uploading an end episode, so I'm rambling. Let's put my camera on just to give you a quick show of what I've been up to.
I was just about to say, what have you been up to?
Let's flick that on.
Oh, that is one busy bench.
It is, mate. I've been doing a bit on Harley Quinn. I'm not going to go for a full view. Let's just dig her out. But James, Harley Quinn is all I'm saying on that. Yeah, I kind of rediscovered my mojo a bit, Dave, and I dug my Voyager out and primed it, and yeah,
Well, you've been on about getting that one finished.
yeah, it's all silvered up and everything because it's getting lit and all singing, all dancing. So I dug that out. I primed my bubble car because someone in the hangout who's not, well, a silverback has been moaning at me because I haven't uploaded any of the episodes yet of my bubble car that I'm doing. And so I primed all of that yesterday. Did a bit more weathering on James's Mustang, which is just there. Full tank, obviously, I think you might have seen that now if you've watched G Model's video. And I might put decals on my Thunderbird, Dave.
Oh.
And guess what?
What?
Good sharp mouth.
Good sharp mouth.
So yeah, a few decals have gone on there, danger decals for the jets, and so it's getting there.
It's looking a bit nice, that.
Yeah, I've just got to blend it all in and sort out the US Army decals on the side and just get them to fade in a bit more. But yeah, and these are all leftover decals from the Huey, Dave.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and I've just used them to wrap around the back end of it where all the jets are. So that's been done. Yeah, bubble car is all done. This is going to get a bit of TLC, and I can get the electronics done and get this put to bed. And that's pretty much what I've been up to, Dave.
Yeah. Model making guru, aka Fox, has said, anyone gives you nonsense about your bus, just tell him that Mama Fox loves it, and that's all that matters.
Oh, bless. Thanks, Mama Foxy. If Ted's watching, I'm Mama's favourite. I'm Mama's favourite.
Ross is saying that he loved building his bus and he'd want to do another build.
Yeah, I've done 3 of them now because a couple of people got in touch that had watched the series and asked me whether I would build them one. And I just said, look, if you supply the kit, get it sent down to here. I said, I'll build you one. And I did. And then when I'd done the 3rd one, I was like, it's going to have a break from building buses for a bit. But yeah, it's one of them. I revisited it when I did the London taxi build because I added that to the diorama so that it sat there, and that appears as a little bonus on the end of the most recent episodes that I've done. Fox is going, sharp mouth is correct. Skullfish is going, can you send me your wiring diagram for the Voyager, please? Pretty please, pretty please, pretty please, pretty please, and pretty please. Skullfish, so far it's looking a bit full, isn't it?
Oh, that's looking like a nightmare.
Yeah, it's serious bit of electricity going into that. Like I say, I've got a little bit more testing to do on it, and it's going to work off of an Arduino Nano. Yeah, and that's going to sit in there and do its thing, and I'm going to have it as remote control. Skullfish is saying, nice breadboard. Oh, you'll like this one then, mate. You'll like this one then, Skullfish. I got that one, and inside are Raspberry Pi Zeros and a Raspberry Pi 4, and also Arduino and Arduino Nanos and speakerage and everything. And as you can see, it's a right little prototyping bit of gadgetry going on. So yeah, that was a 3D print I done because I got fed up with having to keep finding stuff. So. But yeah, we'll sort something out, mate, because it's a really quite a complex set of circuitry going in that. So yeah, we'll sort that out. Right, Dave, it's that time, innit? Let's have a looky-loo.
We're missing our tickers.
Oh, that's a point. Yeah, apologies. Let's.
I've only just literally just noticed.
Yeah, it's because I rushed to do the last thing, didn't I? That was it. There you go.
Monkey saying, Colin, that bus and taxi was awesome.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Ah.
Lee's in. Lee's asking any plans for the Jag. Oh, mate, it's going to be super, super detailed. I'm converting it to right-hand drive, Lee. So I'm putting in a right-hand drive dashboard. It's going to have all the brake lines, all the wiring looms. It's going to be lit. It's going to have engine sound. So it's a long-term build. It's going to be bit by bit by bit by bit, and yeah, it's going to have the kitchen sink thrown at it, mate. So yes, it's a 1/8 scale Jag, and I built one a few years back and upset Tony because I forgot to send him the finished photos. So I'm going to film this as well, but I'm going to film it and then release it once it's built. So I focus on the build and get it done, and then I'll release it so that people can binge watch it then. Right, new Facebook layout, folks. So if anyone knows anyone at Facebook, can they ask them to put a button on this so you can hide this sidebar? Because when you're live, it shrinks the gallery down a bit, and it's damned annoying. But anyway.
That was posh for you.
Yeah, I mean, on the pages, you can view it as a visitor, but on the group, they don't have that option, and I'd love to get rid of this because you're losing a third of the screen as real estate, aren't you?
Yeah, well, they don't think about things like that, do they?
No. Right, we got some people that have put some channels in. We've got Sprue and Glue's put one in. Let's have a looky-loo. And we've got James as well. So we'll open them up and go into them in a moment. Adam Barber has got a Cyber Hobby Sea Vixen and his wife as a Revell Sea Vixen. We've shared external photo etch detail set between the two to make them look decent. And says, sorry, content not available at this time. What's going on?
It's going to be one of them, isn't it?
It is. Okay. So I can't zoom into that. James is going, finally finished his huge Hogwarts castle. What does everyone think? Probably won't be able to zoom into this one either. Oh, no, there you go.
Oh, right, okay.
Progress.
Ooh.
That's the build-up of it. I'll tell you something, though, Dave, for Lego, it's mint, isn't it?
I know. I'll tell you what, he's got some patience.
Oh, mate, honestly, I'm looking at it and I'm like, could you imagine the fudge sticks and broom handles count?
Oh, I don't even want to go into that. Oh,
Lee's saying he's looking forward to seeing me Jag. Yeah, it's going to have, going to cover the seats in leather. It's going to have headlining. It's going to have carpeting. It's that is mint, isn't it?
I know.
The size of it.
It's not the sort of thing you want to drop on the floor, is it?
It ain't. Can you imagine it? You go in, you've built it, and someone brings their kids round, and the kid sits there, and they go, I want to play with Lego, and they take it all apart, and it's a big pile on the carpet. Could you imagine it? You'd be like, oh, I want me mum.
Yeah.
That is
that must be a job and a half. Working at Lego, designing stuff for Lego sets.
Yeah,
now
because
that's a proper good job. That
it's got to translate, hasn't it? Because I mean, if you don't mind me asking, James, what sort of cost was that Hogwarts? Because I can imagine that's a good couple of £100.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I've no idea.
Sarge is saying he's just realised that my Thunderbird 2 has US Army on it. Yeah, it's a nod to our friend Sergeant Bones, mate. US Army, it's on there. I've just got to blend the decals in, Sarge. But yeah, I couldn't help myself, mate. It's yeah. What was saying there is, oh, there you go. James has said 180 quid, Dave.
That's not bad. I would have thought that would have been the north side of 200.
Yeah, I thought around about the 200 quid mark, but no, that's not bad at all, mate. People will probably go 180 quid for Lego, but that's
don't forget, what is it? He said there's 6,800 and some odd bricks, and it's all got to be put together. So
yeah,
the amount of time,
the scale of that, and the effort, and
yeah, that's not to be sneezed at.
Yeah. Oh, we got a bottom lip here. Nat, can you tell Lewis he can't get a filament printer as well? He's not getting any 3D printers now.
No 3D printers, and all of his recently purchased models to be returned to senders.
Yeah, he's not allowed to get a ball tank. So yeah, he's very disappointed this week. No Yorkies, as Nat never got any eggs. Well, there's two of you. You could have picked some up on your way home from work. Poor Nat, don't blame her. Poor Nat is a very lovely, elegant lady. You leave her alone.
Lewis, you got a pair of legs. You could have gone down the shops. What's the matter with you?
Fox is asking, how comes that's 180 quid when the UCS Super Star Destroyer was £499 back in the day? Wowzers. 499 quid, Fox. Ding dong, mate. Mind you, you've got some pretty, what's his name, Lego, haven't you?
What, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got, I tend to go for the Lego Technic sets.
Yes.
I've got the Mercedes tipper truck with all of the pneumatic stuff as well. You know, the grabber.
Yeah.
And I've got a few others as well.
Steve,
I'd like to get some more Lego, but
we've kind of hit upon the idea of doing a Lego show, haven't we? You know, where we do a Lego on our Wednesday show. We're basically catching up with all the buddy builds in our stash, but we are planning on putting in some random stuff into them shows as well, like Legos, a bit of Diamond Art, or a bit of Meccano, and so it's going to be a thing.
Because I quite fancy having, you know, those Lego cars that James did.
Oh, the Mustangs, yeah.
I think it was a Mustang and a Ferrari and another one. I actually quite fancy having a go at a couple of those.
Yeah, I think they would work out really well with them, honest, Dave. I think that'd be a good laugh, mate.
About Meccano, I've not really investigated that yet, so I'm going to have a look at that and maybe get.
Yeah, I've got a couple under there that my missus got me. You know, a Spitfire and a train in Meccano, and I will get round to doing them. Right, Steve over at Totally Scale Models is on his decals, and appropriately in the corner, there's two people that look just like us two, Dave.
Yeah. Those two reprobates get everywhere, don't they?
Oh, they do, mate. And I fully approve of your stackable drawers, because I've got a pair of them sat just up on there.
Yeah, that's good thinking, that, Steve. Well done.
I use them for all my diorama gravel and ground scatter and stuff like that. Oh, we've got a privileged post this week, mate. We've got the guru that's posted in the Festa group. Look at that. He's been doing his decals live streams, hasn't he, with his Millennium Falcon? So he's been giving it plenty of beans. And dare I say it, I've not heard any fudge sticks and broom handles. He's either been very good or he's edited it out.
Oh, I think he's been doing some special editing.
I think so.
I thought you would have had that finished by now. It's only a small kit.
I'll tell you something though, it's a massive kit, isn't it? Hold up a minute. This bloke said he weren't posting this week, didn't he? Average Styrene. He told us a porky, didn't he?
He's been leading us down the garden path, hasn't he?
But Dave, again, I love the. It's different, isn't it?
Mhm.
You know, and if he's going to do all the wood effects on that as well, that is going to look mint.
I'm liking that.
Yeah, and I like the base as well, all the cobbles and stuff. You know, it's I don't know whether that's a pre-made or a print or excuse me,
Not
one
sure.
of these one of these dio boards or whatever. But I tell you something, that's different. Different to the point I like it. A bit like my 1917 fire engine, you
I
know.
like his figures as well. They're looking a bit nice.
I'll tell you something, mate. They're beautifully painted as well, and that's the killer for me. It's like how witchcraft and tomfoolery.
Yeah. No, like that.
That is mint, mate. Oh, look at this.
Oh.
Sue Shatland, aka the Ice Queen. Hi guys, I just started a Yoda for a stepson. Ding dong. Having got a diamond art just to my left that I'm very scared of starting. I can appreciate the effort that goes into this. I was watching Nat on Friday and it was like, she makes it look easy and mine ain't going to be that easy. I'm going to get more of them stuck on my knuckles than I am on.
I was watching her as well, and she was sticking the plastic bits on like there was no tomorrow, and I wasn't even thinking about it. I'd probably
Yeah, proper bing bang bosh bosh, and I'm like, no way is mine going to be that quick. I'm going to have the rule of the spirit level out before I can put one bit on. You know, is it level? Is it straight? Oh god, my OCD is going to play havoc on me. Especially if there's one crooked one that I spot, it's going to be, I've got to take that off and level it up.
Yeah, start it again. But that looks nice.
I like that. Ross Medlock, latest Age of Sigmar figures completed is the Stormcast Eternal Evocator Prime. Dave, look at that. Holy sugar.
Ding dong.
Fudge sticks, broom handles, and shut that door. Isn't it? You know what I mean?
Oh no, and it's only what those figures are what, about an inch and a bit maybe in height.
But I'm looking at the metal work on that, and I just look at that and think that's real. Honestly, that is
detail work that he's pushed into that is something a little bit special. That I do like.
Do you do competitions, Ross?
Well, if he does competitions, then I'm not going to any.
I think that, you know, again, I've used this phrase before when we show stuff like this, is museum quality. Honestly, mate.
If he puts that onto a competition table, that will become a bit of a trophy magnet.
It just looks flawless, doesn't it? How how has he achieved that?
I like that.
I mean, I like the figures. I like seeing them painted, and there's people out there that are far better at that than I'll ever be. And I've got a drawer full of them that Vincent and Mike Mountain sent me, and I couldn't paint to that level yet. I'd have a go, but I'd much rather look at people's work that is spectacular on them figures.
The only trouble is I'd probably do it in my own style, in my own colours, and
yeah,
probably wouldn't have the same effect.
I mean, look at this, Dave.
I know, it's nice. I like that.
Isn't it? The patience. I mean, you know, I've got Optivisor lenses that I put on my glasses just to read the chat. How the hell can he see that detail? And I think I'm right in thinking, Ross, that you're in a similar generational category as myself and Dave. You're in that sort of 40s, 50s age band. If you're not, apologies, mate. Ross is going, last 5D picture completed, a 20 by 30 centimetre blue dragon. Started last night and finished this evening, Dave. Hey?
Oh, someone's showing off.
Hey, what? Ding dong! It's going to take me 2 days just to get the colours lined up.
It's going to take me 2 or 3 days just to do the first line at the bottom, let alone anything else.
He's done that in a night, eh? You're having a bubble, ain't you? Frankie goes to Bobby Woods in. Hello, Frankie. I don't know
Hello, Frankie.
I don't know why I've just waved at the camera, mate, when I'm actually showing the gallery. Bit of spider pig for you there, folks. Hey, bloody hell, Dave. Really?
No, I'm getting less and less enthusiastic about this diamond up because everybody that's posting it up is far better than what I'm ever going to manage to do.
Oh, mate, they're flawless, aren't they? I actually still think once we get started with them, I think we'll find it quite therapeutic, you know. This is why I haven't started my one yet, because I don't want to detract from the live show when we first have a go at it. Because if we go into the live show having done a few, we're going to be overconfident, aren't we? We're going to be quite relaxed about it. Whereas I want us, dare I say it, I want us to suffer live on air because it's new ground for us, isn't it? And
and I think the fudge sticks and broomsticks is going to have a bit more of a meaning.
oh yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, mate. I mean, hopefully my mum don't watch that show, that late night one, because she'll be going, he's no son of mine, you know.
Yeah, my mum better not watch it because otherwise she'd be standing there with a brush and a bar of soap.
My mum will have that bar of soap. You know, that hospital soap that all mums seem to have when we was kids. If you say them words again, I'm getting this bar of soap and washing your mouth out. You're like, was it calamine soap or something? It was like,
my mum had the green coloured bar of soap that went in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Oh,
she had that one. No, mine had the one it smelled
very nice.
Yeah, this one smelt a bit like Dettol and TCP mixed together. It was that hospital scrub soap that they use when they scrub up for an operation and that.
Oh, you're not thinking of that coal tar soap, you know, the amber goldy coloured one.
Yeah, Sprue and Glue's got it. Carbolic, that's it.
Yeah.
Carbolic, yeah. It's used to get that out and go, I'll wash it. Because I can remember I was about 8 or 9, Dave, and I dropped a C-bomb out in the street.
Oops.
Because I fell over and I landed on my funny bone and I grazed my elbow, which when you're 8 or 9 is a very serious male-related injury, isn't it, Dave? Because you get to have a plaster. But as I did it...
I wasn't worried about it. It's when my mum started putting a bandage on and then she got the safety pin out.
Yeah, I may have dropped a naughty word. So not only did I have a plaster on my elbow, but I had a bit of an handprint on my behind for dropping a C-bomb and a mouth that tasted of carbolic soap. And rightly so, because, you know, mums know best. James Chapman's got a YouTube video over on his channel, Mould King, Kingland train station build review and city update. And this is a fair old size, Dave. It's worthy of a watch, folks. If you fancy doing something like this, and especially if you've got youngsters, Lewis and Nat spring to mind. So instead of Lewis getting a 3D printer, he could get the kids a nice big Lego like this and sit and build it with them. I think that would be a better use of his time, don't you, Dave?
Oh, definitely.
Lewis is sitting there going, no, Cole, don't do this to me, mate.
No, he's got proper bit of dad's time building Lego stuff with the kids.
Absolutely. So get over
and more educational to the kids.
Absolutely. So nip over to his channel and have a looky-loo at that. Model officer James Skiffins. Work is drawing to an end with the Dauntless 148 kits. Last bit of oils to be applied and done. The 148 Dauntless is from Accurate Miniatures and What's in My Belly. So he's got 10 photos here, mate. So Dave,
He's done it again, hasn't he?
he has, hasn't he? Do you want to take a photograph of your bench so that you can remember what it looked like?
Yeah.
They gang up on us, this lot. I think him, Carl, Luke, Scott, all of those, they all sit there in an hangout going, right, what are you posting up in the gallery this week?
I reckon it's an organised event.
Oh, yeah, it's like, we will get them two idiots to pack their benches up and leave the community. I think it's a conspiracy, Dave, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, it is.
Look at that.
Definitely.
It's absolutely stunning.
He does some wonderful work. And he's probably sat there now cringing.
Yeah, I mean, James is very similar to us. He's a bit old school in it, and we're quintessentially British at art. We don't like self-promoting as such, do we? I mean, I had a few people going, God, you're pimping your live stream on our group. And I'm like, yeah, I know. You do it out of formality now, but you're like...
Well, you do it because, you know, if you don't do it, the fox will be, you know...
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, he'll be there with Mama Fox, and he'll be going, Mama Fox, please apply oven gloves at great speed to his chops, only he's not self-pimping. And tell him he's not your favourite until he starts pimping again.
Exactly, yeah.
Of which, I don't know whether he's still in the chat, but I might have to do a Festa's factoid and upload a video for Mama Fox, because there's no e-models show tomorrow because it's bank holiday, and Mama Fox is going to miss her factoid.
Ooh.
Look at that, though. Oh, unbelievable. He says, looking at his post-it note. Yeah. Unbelievable. James, honestly...
Dude, I like that. That is proper good.
They make it look so easy. I mean, I've seen these guys on their crash and on their live shows when they do a group build. And they're there beavering away. What are you doing? Oh, I'm just weathering this. And they're there quite happily. Da, 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 da. And they hold it up, and it's a museum piece, isn't it? And you're like,
Well,
you've done that on a live hangout as if there ain't a care in the world. How do you do that?
I'd like to know how he's done that weathering on the canopy, because that looks really effective.
Spectacular, isn't it? James is sitting there going, oh, stop it. Yeah, it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I bet them paint scrapes where the feet have been on there are to scale as well.
Quite probably. Oh, yeah.
Dave, you're not allowed to buy it now. We're live. You're not allowed to go make them purchases. Did you drill all these holes out, James, or is this photo etch? Yeah.
No, that's the original part, and he sat there and he's drilled everyone out by hand.
Oh, mate, please don't tell me that, because I'll just sell off all my drills as well.
He hasn't. He wouldn't have used a Tamiya battery-operated drill because he's such a professional. He would have done that by hand.
Yeah. That is stunning. Yeah. Oh, mate. Honestly.
I don't know what else to say. You know, they are that good. Oh, hello.
What's in the belly? Yeah, he's a git, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's not fair. Me and Dave haven't had our grub yet, and we're going to whimper like a couple of girls.
Yeah, and I didn't have my cheesy chips.
Oh, Grant's put a post up there. His Challenger 2 is all built up now, as well as the Bronco tracks. Next up is going to be priming and paint.
Ooh.
And this is Grant's first foray into armour.
Well, I think he's done a good job there.
And dare I say it, I think he might be hooked, mate.
Well, he's set the precedent on the tracks because he's done workable tracks, and the Terminator kit that I bought has got workable tracks. So, you know, he's laid the gauntlet down now, and as if to say, well, I've done it, Dave. So it's about
Yeah, I've done mine. You haven't done yours. No, 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 no. Yeah.
Cheers, mate. I'll remember that.
Yeah, he done nice.
He's done a good job there.
He's done a nice job, mate. This is Steve doing his 70-second Scow Airbus A400 Atlas. Decals are going down. Nightmare as they keep breaking. After that, touch up and painting, finish the wiring, and then undercode. Right, Steve, I'm going to give you a tip. I'll just put both of us up on screen a sec, and I'll open my cupboard door. I do apologise. I'll grab this. If you're working with older decals, Steve, and you're having breakage, stop the decaling, and the rest of the sheet, give it a couple of coats of plastic coat clear sealer.
Yes.
Yeah.
Good shout.
Use the gloss one. If you think the decals might break, I mean, what I tend to do now is every decal set I get in a kit, I instinctively give them a coat of this now, because I had it with a Barry Sheen bike. They kept breaking, and they was a complete and utter dog's left nad, if you know what I mean. And now I just automatically, as part of my routine, I just coat the decals of every kit that I buy with that. So give that a go, Steve. I did it with the Huey decals and I didn't have a single one break, mate. So plastic coat, clear sealer, available from auction sites, the range, anywhere like that, Alfred's, anywhere. All right, mate. Give that a go, Steve, and you should be fine. Let's just go back full screen and have a looky-loo. Look at that, Dave.
That is nice. 176. That's gonna be
It's a big old bird. I'm right in thinking that, isn't I? That's a big old unit.
That's not gonna be a small kit. That one. That is a fair lump of a bit of plastic.
Just as well, he's got a big man cave, and I see wires. Oh yeah, this is the one with the engines in it that he had running. Right, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Ding dong. Look, that is stunning.
I like that.
That is a nice looking kit, isn't it? Yeah. I may have bought a Shackleton during the week, Steve, as well, mate. And I bought that on the back of what I've seen you do with one, mate. It's the forgotten one, and yeah. Look at that. It looks menacing, just sat there, Dave, doesn't it, like that? You're like, look at that. That's looking a bit purposeful, isn't it?
It's those propellers are looking a bit menacing as well, aren't they?
They are. Top job there, Steve, mate. I am looking forward to seeing that finish, mate. Nim Sindarin is built a little bit more yesterday. You haven't built in a couple of weeks, just not feeling it. I found a skeleton at a craft store and thought, you all like it.
I like that.
And that is a holiday covered knitting as well. Yeah. That is mint. Yeah. Got yourself a little bench buddy there, Nim.
Yeah, I think she boned up on that one.
See what he did there, Dave. Please don't do it again. Does that mean she's now got a skeleton crew?
Well, it could be that she's got a skeleton in her wardrobe.
Or she's been visited by skullfish. I'm going to get my coat. You might want to pack your bench away because it's that man again, Dave, and he's hood.
Is he? Oh.
Yeah. Look at that. Steve is saying, thanks, guys. I'm humbled. Hey, Steve, don't have to be humbled, mate. Honestly.
Right.
You're very similar to Luke and that. You're all overly hard on yourselves. Mind you, me and Dave are the same. We get told the same. You know, but no, honestly, mate, it's a pleasure to show anyone's work on here and keep the galleries coming, Steve. You know, I know it's out of your comfort zone, mate, and, you know, but keep posting your photos up, mate. You post them, we'll show them. Not a problem. Saves us having to show ours, Dave, doesn't it? That's how we look at it.
Yeah.
You don't want to be seeing our work because you'll never tune in again.
Wow.
Look at that. Ah, it's absolutely.
That's a big old boat, isn't it?
Yeah, what scale's this? Is it 350?
I think it's
700? 350, isn't it?
I think it's 350. It's the big one.
And it's HMS Hood, Dave. What more?
What more can you? Well, what more do you want? It's the mighty hood.
Absolutely beautiful. And I've got one of them coasters on my bench, MJR, Mike Jolly. Good man. And he's just finished these. I think he's just finishing the last stages of his shop move as well. So good for you, Mike. Yeah.
No, he's done a really nice job on that.
That is stunning, Dave, isn't it? I like that. I like that a hell of a lot, mate.
I do.
I like it so much. I love it. There you go.
You were.
In a manly kind of way. Skullfish has contributed to the album Skullfish Bench. He's doing a bit of a refit.
That is looking a bit sophisticated.
I like this all this gubbins here. It's all very technical, Dave, isn't it?
Oh, I've run out to do stuff like that.
And yeah, it's much better than my monitors screwed to the front of an old kitchen cupboard.
That is looking decidedly posh.
That's, dare I say, it's looking profesh, Dave, isn't it?
Mm.
Look at that. I like this framework and that's mint, mate. Of course, mine wouldn't stay like that for long because there would be detritus stuck to it, and got a proper cave going on there, isn't he?
Right, he's done a nice job there.
Oh yeah, fully approved. I've got one of them. Ace's Eye Spitfire sat in my stack.
Yeah, I've got one as well.
I know.
That cabinet is looking
Pretty fetching, isn't it?
Yeah. That is very tidy. In fact, that bench is too tidy.
Yeah, I fully approve of the IKEA Moffy cabinets there because I've got 3 of those sat around my cave in various places now.
Yeah. I would, but I've got nowhere to put them.
I've got that row of kitchen units here as well with a protruding bit of worktop under them, and I've bolted them to the doors so that I can open the doors of the cupboard behind it and the cabinets come open with the doors. But yeah, it's given me an ideal storage solution, Dave. That's a nice looking cave you've got there, Skullfish, mate.
Yeah, it is.
When do you go on holiday, mate? Because me and Dave are going to come up with our bags of swag and our stripy shirts and masks.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll be kidnapping your man cave. This is rather profesh, Dave, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. I thought that ducting stuff that he's got, he put round his open tray things.
Yeah.
I thought was some form of air ducting through his airbrush.
It's impressive, isn't it?
It is.
That's what it looks like it's made of. The square tubing sections.
Yeah.
And props to you, mate, because it does the job. I mean, I've got it running up the corner there because all my spray booth extracts to it. The fans that call me printers all go into it, and a fan in me compressor cupboard. So everything beavers along quite happily.
No, I think for a bench refurb, he's done a proper good job.
Yeah, I like that, mate. That's a nice bench. Consider yourself thoroughly man cave approved, mate. Nim's added a couple of builds that she's done, all painted by hand. Let's have a looky-loo as to what we've got. Oh, hey, Supernova.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Dudes,
Master Chef.
I know.
Chef even, not chef. Idiot.
Again, flawless painting, Dave.
I know, she's good.
Master grade camphor.
Oh, she's good.
She's good, isn't she? Some of these you might have already seen, folks.
In fact,
apologies.
She's more than very good. She's extremely, very, very, very good.
I mean, I like the colour contrast in this piece, Dave. I think it works, don't you?
It does.
Certainly works for me, Nim. And again, it's flawless. How? Does anyone want to buy a job lot of paintbrushes?
Yeah, I know.
Look at the blues in that, Dave. The blending and
that's done a proper job there. That's nice.
How do you do it? She's saying the new ones are at the end. Yeah, I just didn't want to be rude and skip through. Oh yeah, it's our eyeball. That was a map. Loads of drawings. She's a wonderful artist, Dave. Isn't I
don't know. It's not fair.
Wood grain on the loot there.
I can't draw for toffee.
Aye. Nim, you are an artist, darling. Absolute artist. Frank's been cooking again. He's got 97 pictures in this food album, folks. If you like your food, you've got to go and visit this. I can't do 97 photos at the moment, Frank, but there's new ones in there.
I think someone should nominate Frank for Master Chef.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Dave, it's 2:20 already, mate.
Oh, Lord.
Edward Leonard's put in some Bandai General Grievous. It's different, isn't it?
I'm liking that.
That reminds me of that film that Will Smith did, I, Robot, that type of thing, you know. I really like that.
That's nice. That's good, that.
That is impressive. Well done, Edward. Top job. Lewis is doing photo etch again, Dave.
Do you know you can go off some people?
This is on his Turpits. I think it's a 350 scale. Little ladders, turretage. Them old barrels look nice, don't they? Yeah, he's put that ruler there again, Dave, so we can see how small it is.
Yeah, showing off again, isn't he?
We'd have trouble seeing the ruler, let alone what it's next to.
Well, yeah.
They do make off the kit, don't they? Turned barrels on these sort of ships.
Yeah.
Especially on that scale.
Oh, that's nice.
That's going to be a pretty epic kit.
He's done a good job so far.
Oh, yeah. Photo etch ladders. We all know how much fun they are, Dave, don't we?
Yeah.
Hey, what? Nah, that ain't photo etch. He is, isn't it? Look,
He's done it again.
He's done it again, isn't he?
I know.
And we all know how small the squares are on the cutting mat.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a figure that he's done there. I'm convinced that this was modelled on Bill Clinton, mate. Am I right or am I wrong?
No, you're right. It's a Bill Clinton job, that.
And it's a 200mm midshipman and put on his base. There you go. But tell me or tell me not that the guy's face is shaped very similar to the ex-president, William Jefferson Clinton, his name?
Bill Clinton, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Bill Clinton. And it's funny, I saw a photo of him the other day, and he's the same age as the rock star Sammy Hagar. And if you put two photos of them next to each other, you wouldn't think they was the same age. I don't know whether this is the Hillary factor, but poor old Bill Clinton looks like a haunted man. Lewis is saying, managed to get some weathering done on these whilst away in the truck. Yeah, he's been taking his kits away with him, and he's done a bit of weathering on Warhammers and that, Dave. And he's doing all right, isn't he?
He is.
Because I feel my mates are long distance lorry drivers, and like you say, it's a very solitary week if you're away all week. And a couple of them take multiple quits. I know Reese used to, didn't he, when he was on the
When he was doing the
ambulances, where he was on the organ thing, where he was waiting, he would sit and do a bit of weathering on a figure or something. Edward Leonard there has got a Wave 120th Scout. What's that say? Mashinen Krieger Snake Eye Reconnaissance Type Sea Pig. That was a mouthful, wasn't it, eh?
Yeah. Do you want to do that again slowly?
No, I'm not doing it again, mate. And look at that. Ooh. What a quirky little thing, eh?
A quirky little thing, but has been deftly well weathered.
I like it. I like it a lot. Look at it. He's been proper in the old wars. I had to clean that up then, Dave.
You very nearly let yourself in it.
I did. Luckily, I caught a glimpse of me post-it note. Honestly, that is fudge sticks brilliant, mate.
No,
unbelievable. Isn't it?
Mm.
Legend, mate. Oh, he's back again. Koto Bucky X Gear Blockbuster that I maked up and painted in Mr. Colour lacquer paints. Bloody hell.
That's different.
See, I must admit, I am looking forward to when I've got my new shed up at the back, because I'm going to put a lacquer setup out there with a compressor and spray booth out there just solely for hot paints, because, yeah, and then I can nip out the back and spray with lacquers and it will vent out the shed quite happily. Yeah, I like that a lot, because I want to do a zero paint on that Mercedes that Frankie kindly sent me, and yeah, I love the vision. How quirky are some of these, Dave?
I don't really know what to say, because they are really nice.
Yeah, Fox is going sea pig, pig of the sea. Archie saying common, hello guys. Yeah, that is absolutely well up there on the quirky scale. Oh, Sean Wiles is finished building and primed a vinyl ABC Warrior. And that has come up absolutely mint, mate, because we saw the pieces of this, didn't we, where he was saying that he was going to have to warm some of it up and that. And I liking all of this gubbins going on where you've got the exposed cabling.
Yeah, it's very Terminator-ish, isn't it?
Absolutely, but it's a weatherer's dream, isn't it? Because all these tubes can be done as wiring or armored cable or whatever.
Oh, yeah. You can weather that to your heart's content.
So I'm going to be watching this one, mate, with a keen interest, mate, because I love that. I love what he's doing. And dare I say it, mate, that is mint. Frankie Day is in there saying, here are some more of my collections. Some are recent built, others I've had for a few decades. Truly sorry for not reviewing the show live. I work 7 days a week. Time I get off work, the show is over. I always look forward to watching it. Love the shows. God bless you all. And please be safe. Frankie Day Models. Absolutely, Frankie. Totally understand. You're the other side of the pond, mate. And
no worries, mate.
Again, continued thanks for your continued support, Frankie. It's always a pleasure. And also, mate, congratulations on turning 80 during the week. I know you cringe. that you've leveled up another year, but you're an inspiration, mate. And, you know, if I could build like you do at the age of 80, mate, I'll be an happy man.
Oh, yeah.
And he certainly doesn't look 80, does he? He's a proper, you know, he's into his music and everything. He's a proper active chappy, mate.
Especially with those whiskers.
Oh, mate, honestly, I love his whiskers.
Ooh.
He's got some really lovely builds he's done. And it's nice that he's sharing them all, because some of these I remember seeing from when we did hangouts, when we used to do the insomnias and that, and he'd pop in and say hi, and
No, he's got some nice work. I like that.
And he's got skills to pay the bills, mate. That's how I look at it. It's, you know, and the paper models he does. I mean, look, paper Dave, paper.
Yeah, I've got a paper model, but I'm a bit scared.
Yeah, you know, and it's just mad, isn't it? It's like, yeah. And he gave me some brilliant advice and tips, and there he is, our Frank. God bless you, my friend, and like I say, happy 80th birthday, mate.
Space rocket of a cigar as well. God.
I know. That's what I mean. 80 years old, and he smokes a cigar the size of a table leg, and it's like, yeah. That's a link there for Saturday's Crash that was on yesterday. So if you haven't seen it, feel free to nip over and watch it back. And give the hosts a subscription. Steve down at TSM, Totally Scale Models, he's got a video up on his channel, part 3 of the Airbus Atlas, which we showed earlier. So if you want to see it in, in full 3D motion, pop over to his channel. And again, if you haven't subscribed, give him a sub.
Yeah, definitely.
Nim's saying, alrighty then, next speed paints line art has been 90% finished. Just need to do some cleanup and the like. It'll be good for colouring. This middle-aged chap is Dana Walton. Yeah, that's the one. I think I said it right. I like the way she words it now in brackets for me, because I can say it proper then. He's human with nothing magical about him. Hey, mate, the magic is in the art.
Oh, yeah.
And Steve Mundy's got a payday treat.
Oh.
Yeah, he's got Lego Star Wars, Dave. Isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Lego Star Wars. Oh.
And he's been building as well. Oh.
Yeah, and you just know this is Steve, and he's going to be doing some kind of weirdness to it all, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know what he's going to do.
Sue's off saying, dishing up dinner, stay safe and well, everyone. Yeah, we're not on for much longer, because
look after yourself, Sue.
We're going to end up encroaching into Fox's time. His thing starts at 1:45, so
yeah.
That's a link to Friday Gem, in case you haven't seen it, which was Dexter's Craft and that. That's a Friday show that she does. Pop along and say hi, and see Speed doing diamond art far quicker than me and him are going to do it.
Oh, yeah. You know, what can I say?
Mark Ewing saying, I did start the tracks today, but I could only manage about 12 centimetres before I got bored. Going to do them in short runs between other things. That's a good shout, mate. I think that's what Sarge does, doesn't he? He does his in little incremental sections. And
yeah, he does a few, and then he walks off and does something else, and then back to it.
The first colour has been done on his 35th scale Terminator. All the main areas are done using Vallejo paints and many light coats. I'm going for the scheme in the picture, as it looks like the favourite by many. Also see a lot of Tamiya tape being used to complete on painting. On the other hand, I've ordered up a small tack-on kit that will be arriving tomorrow.
A small tack-on kit, yeah.
Which I've just seen a little glimpse of at the bottom there. So, yeah, that'll be coming up shortly. I'm liking this, Dave.
I'm looking forward to doing that one.
Because you've got it, haven't you? Didn't you? Yeah, you bought it. I knew.
Yeah, I've still yet to film a what's in the box.
Yeah, hopefully you got both tank halves in the box this time.
I believe I've got everything that I need. I don't think I need to go rushing off to get another
Yeah.
body shell.
Fox is saying, if I'm going to be encroached upon, I'd rather it was by you two lovable numpties than other Neanderthals. Oh, bless him. Yeah, we'll be off before you do your show, Fox. It's just I've overrun a little bit where we had the glitch at the beginning.
Yeah, we had a bit of a slow start because of Google not playing ball.
Yeah, and I got rambling when I was doing the chat and got distracted.
Ooh.
Look at that.
Ooh.
But no, we'll probably do another 10 minutes, Fox, and come off just as your intros are about to start with your music and that, mate. But thanks for your understanding, buddy. I'm loving that paint scheme, Dave.
That is a nice.
Isn't it?
I've not decided how I'm going to do mine, but I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot.
Yeah.
But I think I will probably do one of the other schemes just so that mine comes up a little bit different.
Yeah, Fox is saying I'm looking at that tank thinking how I could warhammer it. Oh, yeah, it's... And Sergeant Bones is going, yep, he does 10 at a time, then do something else, do 10, connect the first 10, get coffee, etc. Yeah. Fox is saying, I have 3 hours stream, no need to rush, ladies. Yeah, I know, mate, but it's polite etiquette, mate, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not.
And Dave's got to ring his mum anyway, the Savo. Yep. So. And he's ordered that, Dave. Attack on US Army quarter-ton armoured truck.
Now,
and it's basically a Willis Jeep that they've welded a load of sheet metal on, isn't it?
Yeah, so why have I got the theme song to the A-Team running through my head when I'm looking
it has, isn't it? It's been MacGyvered, isn't it?
Ooh, I think that's
different
thing to do.
Isn't it different? Because me, straight away, I'm thinking of, you know, civil unrest, urban warfare, that type of thing, you know, of the apocalypse has happened and these are getting driven round by rogue criminal gangs. And
I'm thinking, because that's going to be just bare sheet metal, think of the rust runs and
absolutely, it's a weatherer's dream, isn't it?
Ooh. And the weld seams that you could do, and
mate, isn't it? Rivets, and I could add rivets and then say to people, "Can you count them?" I mean it.
Yeah. Guess how many rivets I've got?
And that's a Tacom 35th scale. Wonder how much that was. Got a kit number, Dave, 2131.
What you could do, talking about doing the rivets, you could do rivets all over that and then deliberately take the photograph slightly out of focus and say, count my rivets. Rivet counters nuts.
And yeah, Fox is going, no, I can't at Dave anymore. And make sure I tell you to ring your mum. Yeah. No, I like that. I like that a lot.
That's got potential to do stuff with.
That has, isn't it? I might be tempted to grab that. Jacqueline Stevens has put in a 3D picture here of a barbecue sausage skewers, cheesy dip and rocky salad from yesterday, Dave. Look at that.
Oh, she's showing up.
Oh, let's go full screen on that. Yeah, look at that.
Oh, showing off 3D photograph.
I know. I know what it is with Facebook. It don't really want to work properly today.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Luke has gone and done it, Dave.
Charlie, come in and get my bench again, please, mate.
Yeah, Mum. Yeah, it's Luke. Yeah, he keeps picking on us too and posting up pictures of his kits, and I don't want to do models anymore. Can you tell him off?
Don't want to play no more now.
Yeah, the carbolic soap, Mum. Yeah, go and give him a lesson with that. Latest one off the bench is the 35th scale SAS Jeep, done as a build series on his channel, Happy Modelling. Folks, go and watch this guy's channel. Please, I implore you to go and watch him because...
Yeah, it's a case of watch and learn.
Because folks like Luke make me want to do so much better when I come to do my Ryefield models, you know, and that's why I'm holding off doing them, because I'm learning off of these guys how they do it so that I can vaguely attempt to try and have a go. Yeah. Splendid. Stunning.
No, I do. I just like that so much. It's gorgeous.
We've got a video, Dave. Look at it. And I am going to sit there and watch this because this is... It's the dogs, isn't it? Flawless. Every angle, flawless. Unbelievable.
And I'm sure he's got extra bits on there that are not in the kit.
He's just got such a quality way of applying the craft.
Nah.
Yeah. And
well worth watching.
He is so unassuming and understated, our Luke. He's not a person that is, well, you know, if you say anything great about his work, he's like, oh, yeah, but it could have been better. He's like us. He's very uncomfortable pimping himself, but I love his work. And he's got a great beard as well. It's proper ZZ Top beard as well he has on the go.
Yeah.
So, and Bob Ray, yeah, I sentiment that, mate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. James's Sunday Parade link was up there. So if you haven't seen them this morning's Sunday Parade, pop over to see our James and his eloquent use of the English language on his channel.
Yeah.
This was our Friday Huey one we did, and we are putting a link up this afternoon for the Wednesday show on the Thunderbird 2, and we're going to be starting it at 3 o'clock this week, Dave, isn't we? Yeah. Because you've got a day off. So
yeah, I'm on my extra long weekend because I forgot that I'd booked the Wednesday off as well.
Yeah, so we'll be doing an extra. So I'll put a link up, and hopefully that link will work Wednesday.
Yes.
Luke is saying, cheers, guys. Hey, mate, we need to thank you, mate, for showing your work and sharing it, mate. So props to you, buddy. Yeah. So, yeah, that was Festa from Platoon, and Dave, I'm trying to think what the film, Apocalypse Now, if I remember right.
Dave and Rambo Festa.
So, yeah, that was us too. Scott Scory has put in a Sherman with concrete armour and 80mm penetration. I'll be burning out the turret and associated areas using the distressed paint method to blend colours. More fun after work. Have a great weekend. I will be looking at this in awe, because Scott's one of those we got to the Magic 100, one of the first we done it with. You know,
yes.
Pimped his channel on the show, and he got to the Magic 100, and I've got a couple of tabs open that I haven't forgotten about for some channels that I want to pimp before we go off.
Yes.
But yeah, this Sherman's got that concrete armour on it, Dave, and I've not heard of that before. And
it's not something that you would have thought would have been used on a vehicle, because it would just add extra weight to it, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but it's a tank, isn't it? I suppose it don't matter. They're heavy enough, aren't they?
Well, yeah, that's very true, yeah.
Luke was saying there was loads of storage in the kit. He's just added straps and the tie downs, and you've basically done the lipstick and mascara that most of us wouldn't even think of doing, Luke. And it's them little details you do, mate, that it can make your kit stand out. And keep at it, dude. I like that a lot. Steve's been posting up food pictures, Dave.
Again, and he's been chefing, isn't he? Like
I'll do Steve's food pictures, and then I'll do the couple of channels, and then we'll go off, Dave. So,
okay.
Apologies if I've missed anyone else from the gallery today, but I will do a longer gallery next Sunday. I can assure you of that.
Fudge cake.
I know, Dave.
Sponge. But it's all chefy, isn't it? It's all elegant and chefy. Oh, look at that.
Oh, mate. Isn't it? Steve, what are you doing to me, mate?
It's not fair.
Oh, damn.
Want cake?
I think my belly's just expanded looking at this lot.
I think I've just put about £4 on just looking at these.
And there,
That's just a bit too chefy.
that's a bit nouvelle cuisine there for you.
That's a bit too posh.
Yeah, but look at it. Beautifully presented, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's that golden blue type cooking, isn't it?
Cordon bleu.
That's the one as well, him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Golden blue. What a Burke. I knew what I meant.
You can't get the stuff these days, can you?
Yeah. Festa does cooking. Yeah. Yeah, Festa's banned from the cooker.
Yeah, you're not allowed in the kitchen, are you?
No, I got escorted out the other day again, didn't I, Dave?
Yeah.
And whilst I think of it, poor old Sprue and Glue's still down on 51 subs, folks.
Oh, come on, guys. Let's get him to at least 60 or 70.
So let's try and share the love there. There's a link he pops to Sprue and Glue. And he's got steampunk clocks. He's got wooden airship builds. He's got the Tomcat on there.
Oh.
You know, he's got loads of video content coming on there, folks. So go and share a bit of love to our mate Sprue and Glue. Sergeant says to Steve, it's not food, it's edible art.
Mm-hmm.
Plastic Monkey's going, we knew what you meant, Cole. Yeah, golden blue, isn't it? Yeah, you know, that well-known Blake, isn't it? Bloke even.
Oh.
So pop over and show Sprue and Glue a bit of love. And we've also got James Chapman. He's on 71 subscribers. I've already, if you scroll up in the chat, if you're watching this back, you'll see the link to James's channel in there. And he does wonderful things with Lego. And as you can see, we've got a few, well, I say a few, he's got, you know, a lovely bit of content going on up there. There's a bit of gaming, there's a bit of this, there's a bit of everything on there. And, you know, if you've got a bit of insomnia like I struggle from, then, you know, go in and have a looky-loo at what he's got on the go there.
Mm-hmm.
So share a bit of love for those. So, yeah, that's what I would do. I would go and give him a sub.
Yes.
Tanya Holmes, which is Mama Smurf. This week's edition, I wanted to show this because I caught a glimpse of it. And you know how things with wolves and that.
Yeah, he's got wolves and he's got an eagle.
I'm tempted to say, Mama Smurf, can you put a link up for this in the Festa group? Because I might get me one of them because I do like that. It's got the Indian, it's got the buffalo, it's got the the American eagle, it's got the wolf, it's got everything.
Yeah, what is it? There's one that I'm tempted on for I think it was Jacqueline that bought. You know where you got the 3 cats looking in the puddle, or is it all the 3?
Yeah, and one's a big lion, one's a puma, and one's a tiger. That one. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm looking at that and I'm thinking, yeah, but it's the Lancaster one going over the dam that
the Dam Busters one you're looking at. Yeah. See, I like that just because it's a nod to the Native Americans, isn't it? It's just that something about it. It just, I saw that and I thought, yeah, that goes together really well. So I'll be tempted to pull the pin on that myself. So. I'll get more and more diamond art. So, yeah, and that was Luke's from way back in the 15th of July. Again, you know, it's mad, Dave, isn't it? Just have a quick look on the YouTube just to see whether there's any more channels gone on. Let's have a look in the 8 comments because, yeah, we've got Raging Modeler and Scott, so let's ping them up as well. Let's put a bit of love out there as we go off air. I got Lewis Williams, yeah. Let's ping him off. Yeah, opening new tab, Cole. There you go. We've got Dave over at Butcher. Let's put them on. We've got Nat. So let's give them a bit of love. So we'll do a few there. Right, I've done Scott's before, but he's still on 68 subs, folks. So
guys,
link is coming in the chat so that you can share a bit of love. That's Scott over at the Junk Works and the video content. And Dave, you love this, don't you, as well?
I'm really, really tempted because I think they're 43rd scale, is it?
Yeah.
Which is a bit of an odd scale. You would have thought they would have done that at 35th.
Yeah, I've got the little Chernobyl style ambulance one, and I just look at what he's done with that, and I must admit I'm in love with that. And
it's a shame it's not 35th because that could have sat well with the Chernobyl set that I've got.
Yeah, but there's no way I could do it as good as that. But I'd have a go. Scott's lurking on 68 subs, folks. So let's try and
let's give him a bit of love and let's get him up to. Let's try and get him up to 80.
Yeah, so like I say, if folks haven't seen these channels before, pop over. If you haven't subbed to them, just give them a subscription. It costs nothing, but it means a hell of a lot to the person whose channel it is because they start to feel a bit of love, and that's what we're all about. So that's Scott over at the Junk Works. We've now got Adam, the Raging Bassist, over at Raging Modeler. And he's lurking on 67 subs, which I fail to understand because he's a nutter. He's like us. He's eccentric.
But he's very good at what he does. So come on, here's another one. Come on, let's get him up to 80 at least.
Yeah, so that's Adam Wakelin over at Raging Modeler. He's the guy I did the 3D print of, Jason out of Friday the 13th, and he's going to be doing that. So that will be appearing on this channel, folks, and he's done all kinds of figures, and again, he's got another award there for Beard of the Year. So that's Adam over at the Raging Modeler, 67 subs. Dude, that shouldn't be happening, mate.
That's not right. That should be more than that.
We've got Lewis and Nat's coming up. They're supporters of our channels and show us support. So we're going to be showing a bit of love back. That's Lewis over at Model Making Truck. There he's on 151 subs. So he's creeping up nicely now. So let's try and get at least another 20 subs. Would be nice, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So, and he's doing the big old build, the HK Lancaster and the Tirpitz. So if you like the big old builds going on, and as you can see, folks, there's quite a bit. And he does live streams on the Lancaster build, if I remember rightly, on a Monday.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out. Charity haircut that he did. His lockdown haircut. We got Dave over at Butcher That Model. Let's copy that one in and put that in. Pasty Pops. And he's on 204 now. So let's try and get at least another 20 subs on there.
Oh, yeah.
And there's all kinds of quirky stuff going on there. And he does a lot of dioramas on a budget. So if you're a bit brassic skint and you're struggling to sort of do your hobby on a budget, then go and watch this guy because he uses stuff around the house in the dioramas that you wouldn't normally come across.
You wouldn't normally think of using. So, yeah.
So give him a visit, pop over, give him a subscription and a like or whatever you want to do.
He's a bit of an oddball character, but have a look and see what he gets up to.
Yeah, we all know Dave. Dave's Dave at the end of the day. He's happy-go-lucky, little pocket rocket. And like I say, he uses stuff we've all got sat in our cupboards to do his dioramas with. And it just gives folks an idea of what they can do. Next up is Nat over at Dexterous Crafter on 119 subs. So you're trailing behind Lewis at the moment, Nat. Now, we can't be having that, can we?
No, come on. We've got to get... It's got to be the 200.
Because knowing Lewis, he's skipping around the house going, I've got more subs than you, I've got more subs than you. And Nat does a Friday show and he's doing a Wednesday late show now as well with a few other builders. So pop over, say hi, tune in, share the love, and let's try and get her up to hubby's area in subs. Because we can't have Lewis having all the fun, can we now?
No.
So that's Nat over at Dexter's Crafter, folks. So I think, Dave, we've done a bit of pimpage.
We've done lots of pimpage.
And it is now 5 to 3. So I think it's time for us to wrap up so that Foxykins can go and do his thing. So
be sat there all ready to go and waiting for us two idiots to get out of the way.
Absolutely. So I'll put your full screen, Dave, so you can say your goodbyes, mate.
As always, folks, thank you very much for sharing all of your wonderful work and wonderful photos. I will see you on Wednesday when we do the next instalment of Thunderbirds. As always, keep well and stay safe, and tarry bye.
Oh, I nearly removed myself then. Cool. That would have won some votes, wouldn't it? Thanks for tuning in, folks. Me and Roger. Hello. Say our goodbyes. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks again for sharing all your work. Again, have a looky-loo through folks' galleries on the Festa 67's group. Share the love on YouTube. Like and subscribe to each other. Click the bells as well so you can get notified. And until then, because Dave's phone's ringing and I want him to go and answer it. Until then, we'll love and leave you, and tune in next week for another Sunday brunch. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.